In every generation, there are two kinds of people: those who chase trends and those who simply don't care. They don't rush to buy the latest phone. They don't copy viral dances. They don't jump on every new hashtag or fashion wave. And yet, they're not out of touch. They're just wired differently. Psychologists have begun studying these people, the trend resistors, as some call them, and the results are fascinating. Because not following trends doesn't mean someone is boring, lazy, or uninspired. In fact, it often reveals a deeper kind of confidence, awareness, and individuality that many people secretly crave. Most people follow trends because trends give us belonging. We're social creatures, our brains are built to fit in. When everyone is talking about a new show, wearing the same sneakers, or using the same slang, it triggers something inside us, the need for connection. We subconsciously think, if I do what everyone's doing, I'll belong. But those who ignore trends, their psychology works differently. They don't need external approval to feel grounded. They find validation from within, not from likes, shares, or viral attention. Psychologists call this internal locus of control. It means they believe their worth, happiness, and decisions come from their own values, not society's shifting opinions. This gives them emotional independence. Let's go deeper. Trend avoiders often have a strong sense of identity. They know who they are, what they like, and what they stand for. They're not easily swayed by popularity. If something doesn't resonate with their values, they simply don't participate, even if the whole world is obsessed with it. In a study on social conformity, psychologist Solomon Asch found that most people will knowingly give a wrong answer if everyone else in the room agrees on it. But a small percentage, will still speak the truth, even when surrounded by pressure. Those few are often the same kinds of people who don't follow trends. They value authenticity over acceptance. But here's the irony: trend avoiders often become trendsetters without trying, because originality attracts. When someone does their own thing with quiet confidence, it stands out in a sea of imitation. People start to notice, admire, and eventually copy, turning that person's authenticity into the next trend. Think about it: many iconic styles, phrases, and ideas started with one person who didn't care about fitting in. They just did what felt right, and that honesty became magnetic. Psychologically, people who don't follow trends often display high self-awareness and critical thinking. They question why something is popular. They don't assume viral equals valuable. They ask, does this make sense? Does it align with who I am? This reflective mindset protects them from the manipulation of marketing, herd behavior, and social comparison. They're also less likely to feel envy or FOMO, the fear of missing out. Because they don't measure their worth by external trends, they feel content with their own path. It's not that they're rebels, they just don't chase validation. However, this mindset comes with challenges too. People who don't follow trends can sometimes feel misunderstood or even isolated. Society often mistakes independence for arrogance or indifference. Friends may call them out of touch or too serious. But internally, these individuals are often more emotionally stable than those constantly chasing relevance. Their quietness is not rejection, it's reflection. Their disinterest in trends isn't negativity, it's neutrality. They simply choose depth over noise. There's also a creative dimension to this psychology. Trend followers often repeat what works, but trend avoiders create what's missing. Because their mind isn't crowded by what's popular, they see what others overlook. They become inventors, writers, thinkers, people who define culture rather than react to it. Steve Jobs once said, "Innovation comes from saying no to 1,000 things." That no is the essence of people who resist trends, the courage to choose differently, even when it's unpopular. At the heart of it all, people who don't follow trends are teaching us something profound. True style, true intelligence, and true peace never come from what's trending, they come from what's timeless. And what's timeless is authenticity. So next time you see someone not following the crowd, someone who doesn't jump on every new viral wave, don't assume they're behind. They might just be ahead, living in a way that trends haven't caught up to yet. Clapperboard closing thought: following trends is easy, ignoring them takes strength. Because it means you've stopped asking, what's everyone doing, and started asking, what's true to me? That is psychological freedom.